Hi Cancer, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your Love Bite. Cancer, let's see what are the messages here for you today, and a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Cancer Spirit, what does Cancer need to know now? Cancer. For the first person Cancer, I have the Seven of Swords, the Lovers and the Five of Cups. Okay. Second person, Magician, Queen of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. And mutual energy spirit, Seven of Swords in reverse, World and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of my deck, Ten of Wands. Somebody is very burdened, very overwhelmed. Maybe this person lied, cheated, ghosted, maybe didn't make a decision, didn't make a choice. Whoever this person is, they are in deep regret for the way things were handled, I guess, in the past. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender based, okay? This first line is person A for me, second line is person B. You could be either one of them. The other person, person B for me, I think is. I think they're cutting this connection off, maybe manifesting something new for themselves or moving on or something, because they feel this was just an illusion. I was trying to manifest this, but I don't trust it anymore. There could be serious trust issues, or some they could be cutting this connection off and saying, I just need to move on now and manifest something new for myself. So let's see what's going to happen. Of course, I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Cancer, and also do your mutual energies. But first, we'll do the dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Cancer and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Cancer and their person spirit. Cancer and their person. All right, let's take a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading, Cancer. Cancer and their person spirit. Okay, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Cancer, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I wish I could turn back the hands of time and we could start all over again. My feelings for you were deeper than I could admit. I wish things had turned out differently. I'm sad. It's over between us. If the timing was right, I would have committed to loving you the way that you deserved to be loved. Every song I hear reminds me of you. I wish you can understand that this was a difficult decision for me. In fact, I still struggle with it. You will always have a special place in my heart. Nobody else can fill. I get triggered when I'm angry or have decided to walk away from our connection, and then the universe decides to bombard me with your name, and your higher self stalks me with musical messages from you. Your ego is effing irritating me. Can't you see the value I would add to your life? If you would only just let me in, we could be a strong power couple. You're holding us back because of your own self-worth issues and your inability to forgive yourself. I have forgiven you already. Would you just forgive yourself already? We could live our life together free from the past. No one is perfect. All right, so these were some of your messages, Cancer. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start this reading. But first, I'm going to take an angel blessing card, and this one is going to be for the viewer, because you could be watching, Cancer, maybe your cross watchers, you're checking on your energy. So a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for the viewer. Wise decisions. Time to make that decision for yourself where you feel appreciated, you feel good, and you're doing right by, first of all, yourself and then others. Make some wise decisions. It's time. Maybe it's time to end this connection. I don't know. I do see the Ten of Wands as your overall energy, which means sometimes the completion of a cycle. All right, so Spirit, let's start. Let's start from the first person. Newcomers, this is person A for me, the first line. Second line is person B. You could be either, and they're not gender based. So you pick up which side you're on. Okay, so person A, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I think person A is now realizing they are coming to some clarity, they're coming to some realization as to what turned this connection to go backwards instead of going forward. And that possibly is could be some lying, cheating behavior, maybe on their part. Maybe this person didn't make a decision, or they made the wrong decision. Maybe you guys had an argument or fight, or some words were exchanged because of their inability to make that choice, and maybe somebody just kind of gave up. I think this person does want to apologize. They are very regretful. It's sitting here in shame and regret and guilt and embarrassment about how things went down in this connection. They feel that because maybe they never made up their mind, or they were not making a decision. They are now stressed out because they feel I was so indulgent, I was only thinking about myself, and I've lost out on a bigger love than I could even imagine. Like sitting in the Nine of Cups, sitting in the indulgent energy, this person now regrets that they lost out on a Ten of Cups. So this person is very regretful at this time. Right, person A? Yeah, why? Because they feel now the door is shut now. The chapter is shut down. They feel it's over. They are going through the dark night of the soul. They feel everything has stopped. Person B, what about you? Magician. What's the magician in your feeling? Yeah, person B feels that they were dealing with some kind of an illusion. They feel that the person they thought who loved them was only playing hot and cold all the time, never expressing their emotions, just keeping them emotionally stuck here. They had nothing to offer. There was no commitment on the table. I think person B is the one who's saying, I'm not going to wait around anymore. I'm not going to wait around for them to make up their mind. I don't trust them. I'm going to cut this connection off. I've waited. I've been patient long enough, but now maybe it's time for me to turn my back on this connection. Maybe I was dealing with somebody who was pretending to be somebody they were not. They're just so egoistic and so prideful. Everything has to go their way. I can't deal with a karmic or a toxic situation. I need to let this go and put an end to this connection. Somewhere person B feels that they were not treated right, or they were always made to feel less than, or left out in the cold, and they were always depressed, or they never got the offer. So they are like saying, I'm done here. I need to release this connection here because I was not appreciated. I was disrespected in this connection. So Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, person B is, I think, not waiting around anymore. They're not waiting around anymore. They feel this was a imbalanced connection. They were being breadcrumbed in this connection. I think they've got their guard up. They felt that I waited long enough. They should have come, taken action. If they really loved me, I would have heard them out. But they never made that choice. So I'm going to be choosing myself. Somewhere person B feels that person A is just too arrogant and, just wants to have the upper hand, which tells them that, yeah, maybe they don't love me, that means. So they could be moving on. So what are the mutual energies, Spirit? For the first person who is now very regretful, what do these three cards mean for them? Seven of Wands in reverse. They feel the other person has given up on them now, will not even want an offer from them anymore, but they are still spying, they are still watching. They could be feeling that the other person has now put barriers between the both of you. They feel because of their lying, cheating ways, the other person doesn't want to talk to them or message them, has shut the door on them, and is very guarded towards them now. They are very stressed out. This person is going through a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, feeling very disappointed, so very burdened and very overwhelmed. What about the other person? The other person says, yeah, I did give up because I had to mend my own broken heart. I did love them, I did see them as a soulmate, but they broke my heart, and now I have shut the door on a person who was always behaving badly with me. They were always like, it was, they were a control freak, always sitting in their pride and their ego. And here I was the one who was putting in all the work, trying again and again, because I really thought that sooner or later they'll step up and they'll do right by me. Nine of Wands. But person B says, but even I got to know some truth. And that really disappointed me as well. Maybe they felt that their person was treating them like a friend or a friends with benefits, or there were third parties or something that didn't make person be happy at all. So that's when they lost their faith in this connection. So right now, Ten of Wands spirit, overall energy. Ten of Wands. I think this is the first person who's very burdened, very overwhelmed, because they feel that the other person is not waiting around for them anymore, has chosen a new direction. I think they do realize that this was my soulmate or this is my soulmate. They do want to rebuild. They do want to heal this connection, but they're a little scared to take action from what I feel, because they feel the other person may not even want to talk to them. They feel the other person has already moved on without them, and they don't even love me anymore, right? But actually, now that they are feeling this way, they are wanting the other person even more. Since the other person is not chasing them, they're looking even like they've been put up on a pedestal. They feel like, I want to start from scratch. Look at that person glowing and, doing so well, but it's like, how do I do this now? What can I do? How do I work things out? How do I tell them that now I'm ready to have a Ten of Pentacles with them? The reason why this person doesn't have the courage right now to step up is because of what they did. This person could have done something which was really not good. Maybe lied, cheated, ghosted, done something, and they know that the other person is going to now push them away. But they're still watching, by the way. Huh? They're still watching. They're still spying. They may not be messaging or talking, but they are keeping tabs on the other person. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.